Wednesday morning,
Yes.
everybody.
Wacky Wednesday.
We are back again. We have 8 sales going out. We're also going to talk about how I made a mistake yesterday. It wasn't eBay's fault, it's my
Oopsies.
fault. So we'll follow up on that. And then we'll also talk about our weekend sourcing because it was a very, very long weekend.
Yeah, and we had so much to talk about the
Um,
last 2 days that we couldn't even talk about it yet.
yeah, so I figured we'd get to it. So before we get started, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers, and we come on, share some sales,
Yes.
and talk about things with you all out there.
Correct.
So with that being said, yesterday I talked about an eBay glitch where we lost top rated seller. Essentially, what was happening was it was sending me to the top rated seller page, but there was a drop down.
Yeah.
In this drop down, there was a global option.
Mm.
So, as far as the global shipping program, we are no longer top rated seller.
Which, why were we ever?
We had over 100 sales.
Oh, we did? Going
Yeah.
overseas?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was periods of time
I
where
guess
for
for a
whatever
whole
reason,
year.
for whatever
Okay.
reason, we were in the global program. Like we
Right.
were in the global queue of all of our items were only showing globally, but then they weren't showing in the US, and we would
Domestically.
have like almost half of our sales in
That's
certain
true.
days that were going as a part of the global
Which I
program,
did love.
which is not bad, but at the same time, our sales during that time period were low
Yeah.
because it wasn't because I think there's a lot of fees that they have to pay when you're talking about getting things globally. So it
Hey,
just
at
wasn't
least we were
great.
getting sales from somewhere
Yeah, we
at that
were.
time.
So you can't complain about that. But nevertheless, we lost the top rated seller on the global side. So
Yeah.
yeah, but now we'll move on
So we will
to
have less. We will have less profit on those items until we gain it back.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. That is
But
correct.
it's at least it's a small portion of our sales.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Very, very small portion.
Yep.
So, but that being said, we will move to the weekend. So this weekend we sourced a lot on Friday and Saturday. Spent a lot of time, and it was just the way that it broke out that it was like you can't leave.
Yeah.
So, Friday morning we had a community sale. It started at 7.
This is very unusual for our area.
Yes, it is. So we started at a community sale and it started at 7, and then we went to a garage sale that started at 8. Then another garage sale that started at 8. Then we went to bargain hunt,
Yeah.
and then after and all of those places we picked up items.
Yes.
Like they were all like
There
good
was some
stops.
participation. Yes.
Good stops. And then after that, we went and took the kids to go play golf at a little par 3 in the area.
Which
Way too expensive.
he thought was on their website said it was like $9 a person.
Yeah, $9 a day.
And it's just the boys. I'm holding the clubs.
Yeah, and it ended up costing us $90 to go play 12
They hadn't
holes.
updated their website.
And oh my gosh.
Maybe we should have asked. Hey, good morning, Josh.
Yes.
Maybe we should have asked if they'll price match their website.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is misleading.
So that was painful.
Yeah.
So I hope they enjoyed it because we won't be going back there anytime soon. They better have better.
They did love it.
Yeah, they had fun.
We all loved it, and it was nice weather. By the end of it, it was getting kind of hot, but it was.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Also,
complain.
getting the kids to walk that much was a lot.
They were sitting down in a lot of the holes by the end. Hey, good morning.
But yeah, so we did that, but that was all because we needed to kill time.
Yeah.
Because we had a community sale that started at 3 o'clock that afternoon.
Yeah.
So we got done with the golf. We went and ate lunch.
At a place we won't eat again. It wrecked our stomachs.
We went to the community sale and we went an hour early because we were there early anyway.
Yeah.
So we might as well go around. So, and we were able to pick up some good items there as well. So.
Hey, Eden.
Super long Friday.
Yeah.
Because we usually don't source that long.
Right.
And then I got back home, and then obviously we had a normal Saturday of sourcing. I would say honestly, Friday was probably about even with Saturday.
Yeah. I don't know. So Saturday we did our normal time frame of everything, but then we had to get ready for my son's birthday party.
Yeah.
And that was an overnight birthday party. So our day never ended.
Yeah.
Until 2 a.m.
I will say when it comes back to the sourcing aspect, what I did notice was there were a lot of garage sales.
Yeah.
They were advertised as garage sales. Then when you got into it, it ended up being a community sale.
Which is awesome.
Well, it was awesome, but also you felt cheated a little bit because I think it would have made our choices a little bit different in the process. So
but there was one sale that we went to that was only supposed to be one garage sale, and it was like gold mine.
Yeah.
Like they had so much good stuff.
And it was later in the day.
Yeah.
It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and they still had a
like
ton of great stuff.
shoes for $2, Timberland Pro boots. We got some Air Force Ones, which I think you're discarding. Are you getting rid of those?
Yeah, they weren't worth
And
something.
then there was
They were I don't know, women's something.
anyways,
Yeah,
but I got some Levi jeans that were vintage that I listed for like $60.
yeah.
So, I
Were
mean,
they
there was
the
just really, really
were they
good
the
prices.
XX ones?
Yeah.
Okay, 501s.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, so it's there was a lot of really like good items that were still there. So it's nice to see that, especially later in the day,
Right.
because I really don't think like we were picking up stuff throughout the day, but it was like none of those places where you felt like, oh,
Home
okay, we
runs.
crushed it.
Yeah.
And then I think we got there, and then I feel like we kind of crushed it there.
Yeah.
So definitely
Made up for the rest.
yeah. So, but that being said, we'll jump into our sales. And the first sale,
How many do we have today?
we have
Ugh,
8 items.
terrible.
We have first up these Teletubbies. We sold these together. I think the only thing that really helped these sell was the fact that they still had the tags.
And
They did work.
Yeah.
I took the batteries
okay.
out to avoid any corrosion or anything. And these together sold for $22.95 plus shipping.
A show we wouldn't show our kids anymore. Not advertising as community sale probably also kept a lot of other resellers from showing up.
Correct.
Yeah.
It did.
Yep.
It did for sure. You can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
This is a pair of Nike Jordans. I think we paid probably too much for these.
Yeah.
I think we paid like $10 for these. They sold for 25 plus shipping, and they sold via promoted listing.
With a box.
They had some heel wear
Oh, yeah. On the edge.
on the edge there, and they wore it the same way on both pairs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip it around.
Why?
No, you had both.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. That's
Fixed.
what I'm saying. Next up, this one came up as we did a auction. So these are 9 individual Barbie ornaments. So we paid $1 each for these. I thought they might be worth listing individually, but then they were just like, I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm not gonna show
It would
them
be
all.
like 8, 9, 7, stuff like that. So we just auctioned them off, and they sold for 37 plus shipping. There was 9 of them, so
Someone getting a good deal.
yeah. I mean, realistically,
If
that's
they
not
want to
bad.
put the time into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about maybe like, well, we're gonna more than double our money when all
And then they will too, probably.
Yes, correct. We're skipping ahead a little bit, but this is from the bargain hunt. We sold a
Schlage.
Slage. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
It is a keypad deadbolt, and I sold it as open box. This came from our bargain hunt, so we paid $8 and it sold for $59.95 plus shipping. So
This
really
was-
good sale.
How did we do at bargain hunt this past weekend?
We did pretty good.
Yeah.
That
Friday?
that was bought from there.
Yeah.
This was
Oh,
bought
okay.
from there. It wasn't like we have noticed that they have taken out the home runs. Like you
Well,
can
we just
find.
haven't gotten them.
No, they just don't have them. They don't exist.
Okay.
They have like lots of doubles and triples in there, but no home runs where you're selling something for over $100 or anything like that. So this was a water pick. Again, another open box item that we sold for $34.95 plus shipping.
They had a bunch of water pick items there, but some of them were missing pieces. So we always make sure, like we load up our cart with all the things that are interesting. Then we get another cart and we go through each one after we're done picking everything. And then we put back the things that aren't worth keeping. And then we will double check our items because there were people there that were buying things we were putting back because they were missing stuff.
Yeah.
So there's got to be like some kind of quality control. You have time. You're at a store. Like
there's really no rush. Honestly, if you're rushing, then you're making mistakes.
And we learned that over time.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't
our
initially
tricks now.
the way we went. Picked this up this weekend at Bath and Body Works. This is white tea and sage. This is the one I broke the seal.
Yes.
So the lid was
Brand new.
tilted, and I was trying to like get the lid to go back into place, and then I just muscled it.
Which it's like heat sealed plastic.
So I just had to make sure I noted that.
It's still not open.
It's not open.
You
It's
can
still
tell.
sealed, but I did break the seal. $19.95 plus shipping on that.
Yeah.
And I thought we thought we were going to do really well on those.
I know.
Because
They were
we've
all
done
brand
well
new.
on a lot of the
puzzle.
discontinued
Bath and Body Works stuff.
Bath and Body Works, but unfortunately, that was the best of the bunch.
Yeah. I know how to pick them. So good at it.
MX ATV All Out. So just to give you an idea, I was getting $4 offers on this, by the way.
Yuck.
And we did end up getting full price, $9.95 plus shipping on that Switch game.
Like you've said before, even bad offers help bump up your items.
They do,
So
and
still,
it keeps it relevant.
while it
So
might be frustrating, it's also helpful.
we have not had a single sale
From an offer.
overnight that they just paid full price.
Right. It's all offers.
It's all offers. Every time I wake up, it's like 4 to 5 offers. This morning it was 3 offers, and this one was actually a reasonable offer I actually took to break the seal so that we could sell something, because otherwise it's been junk. $12.26 plus shipping. The Happy Planner, I think you paid $5 for the whole box, and we've already sold things.
Which I loved these things. I'm one of those people that will pick up agendas and
never use them.
Never use them. They are super cute. I feel like it's going to motivate me to get organized and to stay on task, and it never happens. So then they just get sold.
So do you see and realize how I have to put like so many reins and restrictions?
Listen, you know what? This business has been the best thing for us, because now I can just do my impulse buys at garage sales and pay way less. I'm still shopping. And now when I go to a store, it's very hard for me to pay full price on anything.
Yeah. So this has been really good.
It's been very helpful. So even if you pick it up as a part-time hobby, you will learn good habits from it.
Because, there were so many times when you would just scan it and forget it. Like, that was your whole motto.
Now, there's some things that I have to buy brand new, like my foundation for makeup. I've tried getting those on.
Even the one that we got recently?
Yes, because it's not the same.
What happened with the one that we got recently?
It's like it doesn't cover, and it's watery, and it was expired, or they're like mini sizes.
What about the one we picked up at a garage sale recently?
Oh, that's fine. That's a moisturizer. That's not a foundation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's certain things I have to buy brand new, like toothpaste.
Yeah. Toothpaste.
And, the toothpaste I use, it doesn't have the fluoride and all that in it.
Well, yeah, but you can find that at a garage sale.
I'll let you see. It's Boca, and it's expensive.
Why are you buying expensive toothpaste?
I don't want the fluoride, and my teeth are sensitive, and it was recommended by my dentist.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to need to see the...
Maybe I could buy it on eBay, but...
Yeah. Something tells me...
I don't think I'll be finding it. I will have my eyes out for it, but I'm not getting it if it's used.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to buy used toothpaste. They might have licked it.
Never know what people do with their toothpaste.
They suck straight out of the tube. They don't put it on the toothpaste,
You're a mess.
the toothbrush.
My wife has experienced the same change. Yes. It's a blessing on your pocketbooks.
Yes.
Or your wallets.
I will say, though, I do call it the Amber tax whenever we go out and you buy stuff that's not worth reselling. This weekend it was Christmas lights, and I had to explain to her. I have to ask him,
why do you let me pick things? Because I'm always picking the cheapest version of things.
Yes.
That are not worth reselling.
I saw somebody pick this up, and then
I can just be the driver, but he doesn't want that. He wants me out there.
There are random times where you get good stuff every once in a while. It's not super common, but it happens.
It evens out over time, maybe.
Yeah, but so for today, the good thing is we're kind of like back to like a normal sense of normal from the weekend.
For a routine.
And so this weekend, today, I'll be going to our thrift store, coming back. I don't have a ton more to list because I've been pretty effective the last couple of days in getting things done. But we're at the end of the month, so it's a good time for me to do a lot of delisting or relisting to hopefully help ignite, fix some listings, and get some stuff moving.
And I mean, we both listed yesterday.
Yeah, you listed some good items too.
To have listed like 10 items.
Yeah.
I did Cavu bags. I had one of those.
This one since it's sitting right there. It's probably a good one to show. I got this
jacket. Well, actually, both these jackets. This was a West Virginia starter jacket that I listed, I think for $149.
Yeah.
It's vintage, made in the USA. It's in great condition. It does have a couple like little spats of paint or something on there, which this is the satin fabric, so I don't really want to mess with it, and it has some little spots. So it's not flawless. And I put that in the description, but it's that was a good one.
And you paid what for that?
I don't know. I don't even know where I got it.
It was at one of the early community sale that we had to go back to the second time.
Was it $5 or something?
I think you paid like $5.
Yeah. And then I had the Harley jacket that you picked out.
Yeah, we paid up for that one.
Yeah.
And then we also picked up the other thing that I thought was really cool is you got an old Raiders sweatshirt.
Jersey.
Yeah. And
I
that
was
was,
almost thinking about showing it to our neighbor because
yeah.
he's a Raiders fan, but it's
It's like a
short.
women's, isn't it?
I think it's a kids.
Oh,
I don't know, but it's short and medium. So I was like, nah, I don't think he's gonna have any use of this.
no.
So it's pretty cool though. I'm gonna have to adopt that Cassie tax.
Yeah, Cassie tax. Yes, it's a tax you take whenever
Yeah.
you bring them along.
And like when he's done trying to list things, he'll bring it out. Here's the Amber tax of the week.
But
Learn
see,
from this.
I'm not doing it to demean you in any way.
I don't really care.
I
Right.
want what I try to get. Why I want to bring it to you is I want you to see what is not
not
worth
to buy.
picking up because
Yeah.
I think you can learn a lot. And I thought for the longest time when I was listing stuff and I would just like donate this, donate this,
Right.
donate this, or get rid of, or
Yeah.
throw, or something like that, I wouldn't tell you. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
heck, you're not learning.
Yeah.
Because when you're listing items,
You're
I really do learn a
Yeah.
lot about what to look for.
Well, you're typing it, you're researching it, you're finding all the
Yeah, maybe this version that we bought
Yeah.
is not worth it, but this one is.
Mhm.
And then those are the ways that I can learn from the whole process. But you're not getting any of that
Not to
education.
mention my memory is crap. So
Yes.
if you can like show me repeatedly the same bad things
what
that
I
I
do.
get, then I will eventually.
I know
it'll
I've shown you
stick.
the same thing multiple times before, because so you have and
And
you
I
love
McDonald's toys.
you love McDonald's toys,
Hey, I improved.
and you
I
love
looked for a McDonald's toy logo on this toy that I picked out for 25 cents.
and I don't know why, but anything
What
that's
was
like
it?
Apple Home
Oh
or
yeah,
what is
Roku.
Roku's or anything
I
like
buy
that,
them
those
all.
streaming
Yes.
it's like and she gets so excited. I'm like, calm down.
Well,
They're
because we
not
have
worth
like
it.
certain things on our TVs. I'm like, let's like get it everywhere. But yeah, I picked out a Taco Bell toy this time.
Yeah, so she skipped the McDonald's and went
I
to
told
Taco
him
Bell.
I didn't.
I was like, hey,
do
honey,
it.
they got it listed for $1.99 plus shipping. Should I list it?
No, it's
Yeah.
pitiful. I would double up or quadruple up if it sold.
Yeah, it'll sit in the
It was a
bottom of the
quarter.
bin forever
It's worth its shot.
and just rot. But yeah, I think it's ultimately you got to learn. And if you're not
Yeah.
listing, it's hard to learn. So I just want to make sure that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's something good too, I'll be like, hey, did you know that this went for blank?
Yeah,
You know, so
that's rare. It's rare.
it is.
Or
rare.
unless like
But that's why like the good thing is you list the clothes.
yes.
So you're getting the feedback
Right.
on the clothes side,
Yep.
and so you're gonna get good at the clothes aspect. I'm not learning the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to learn the clothes. So we can divide and conquer in that
And
regard.
jewelry. I'm learning jewelry,
Yes.
so that's fun.
Yeah. So I think that's.
But I have a problem because I'll buy it and then I don't want to sell it
Yeah. Well,
because I'm like, I don't know how to price it, and maybe we should.
did you
just
not
keep
list
it.
any of that yesterday?
No, I stared at it for a very long time
Well, it's
and
not
researched for a long time and then just froze.
the
That like killed my brain. I was like, I'm done with this.
you have to.
Done listing.
I will say you have to just
Price and go.
you have to price and go. And you can't because now you still have to pick it up again at some other point
Yeah, I know.
and then restart the whole
I'm
process.
still dwelling on
And
it.
it's going to, and there you go. If you
Because
would
the
have
problem,
priced it,
so if they were flawed, this is my problem. If there is a flaw with an item, it is very hard for me to
okay,
let go,
here, I'll help
let
you.
low and go.
What is the high price if it was in good condition?
It's $199.99.
If in used
Perfect.
condition?
Yeah.
Okay,
perfect
and then what's
used.
wrong with it?
It is missing the rubber backing for the clip-on earring on one of them, and one of them is missing a Swarovski diamond.
How many Swarovski diamonds are on it?
There's 15 total, so 14 out of 15 are there.
14 or 15, out of 15?
On
even
one
though
earring.
on one. So
Yeah.
it's 30,
Mhm.
so it's 29
Yeah.
instead of 30. Okay, so then you do 139.95 plus shipping.
139.
139.95 plus shipping and take offers.
See, this is like, I like making up the drafts and then I just say, it's ready, just price it and go.
There you go.
Maybe I should have done that.
Yep.
Well, that's solved.
There you go. One less thing to worry about.
So today I'm going to be shipping and then taking my son to do guitar with his grandpa. And then, that's it.
Yeah, I got thrift store, and then I do have a lot of like video game stuff that needs to be like worked on, and I should get an Xbox 360 listed if it's working. I don't even know if this thing works yet, but we have an Xbox 360 to
That was
list.
a funny story. The Xbox.
Yeah, there we went. This was the 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Friday morning community sale, and
It was
guy
pitch dark.
had an old original Xbox, and he was
A
taking
shopper.
it. Yeah, another shopper, and he was taking it to the car. He dropped it, and I guess it broke it, and it was only for $5. And then I asked if she had any games because she had the system, and she was like, "Oh, we also have this one over here." And then I go to look in the bag, and it was an Xbox 360, and she only wanted $10 for it, and had one game and some accessories and stuff. And then like I'm holding another item that I wanted to buy as well, but then the other guy starts coming over and looking in the bag, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. And it just a lot of the shoppers in our area, they are really like cutthroat,
Territorial.
and they will like quickly grab your items if you don't like claim it or show that you're gonna purchase the item. Like it irks me a little bit. That we have to be in these situations because I would have never done that to the person.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not my cup of tea.
Nope.
So, but yeah, it was pretty good.
So that's fun. Tomorrow we'll be back on.
Yeah, we'll be on next one. We do have a question. Do you use WorthPoint? No, we don't have a paid service on WorthPoint. We use Terapeak, and that works really well. For the most part.
And that's free on eBay.
And that's free through eBay. And since it's gone back to 3 years, it's been very helpful. I think it is kind of difficult when you have something that's not at the same level of quality. Like I'm just talking about your earrings, where it's not quite the same level of the of what previous comps, and you have to determine what would be reasonable for the reduction if there's like repairs or something that's required. And realistically, when you list those earrings, if they're listed for a week and somebody comes in for $100, I'm probably just gonna take it. So, but yeah, there was a period of time before Terapeak went back 3 years where I think WorthPoint would make sense, but now that Terapeak's there, I don't think it really is
worth our extra money.
Yeah, it's not worth.
Cost.
I will say, like, I get irritated with the amount of like month over month cost that you have to like.
To keep your business
to keep the business up. The only one that I feel like is 100% worth it has always been
my reseller
reseller Genie. We love it. They're great.
That keeps track, if you don't know, it keeps track of your bookkeeping. So it links in with your the bank account that you use and eBay, and it will see all the sales, all the returns, all of that. It deducts the fees, and then I link in like our shipping costs. So it really helps make filing taxes way easier, and we have much more confidence in that we're accurate.
Yeah, and I do my own taxes.
Yeah.
So it drastically cuts down on time that it would take for me to do the taxes, and it's well worth the money.
When we first started, I kept a spreadsheet, and on every single item that we sold, I would have to ask Aaron, what did we spend on this item? He would rack his brain to remember, and then I had like my equations that would pop out, like our profit for each single item, and that was such a waste of time.
Yeah, it was.
This is way better.
Yeah, we.
What's the question?
I do like so Bama was saying that he likes the fact that Terapeak is on the app.
Yeah.
You've used the Terapeak app thing on the app. I'm always like, I like the browser version, so I've always kept a tab open for Terapeak on my phone. So honestly, I didn't like when they added it because I felt like it was an advantage because it was so much easier. I was so quick to go to Terapeak on the browser version. And I still think it's faster for me because on the app you have to back out, go back in, and then
there's a bunch of screens you have to get to.
But this way I can have Terapeak open on one side and then regular eBay open on the other, and I don't have to like toggle back and forth. So, it just worked for me.
Yeah, I rarely use it.
Yeah, I still don't think people know it's there, to be honest with you. But over time, people will start
I
realizing.
knew it was there, and I still had to ask you where it was last night when I was looking up those earrings.
Yes, here we are.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think that'll be it for the day.
Yep.
We'll get started, and
if you haven't voted, go vote.
Yes.
It is important, so important.
Yeah, even if you're not in a state where your vote really counts.
Like if you're in like a solid state, like still vote. Yeah. Just do it.
I think too, like your
local,
your local government's probably more important than the big one anyway. So.
I think it's very important.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yeah. But anyways, take care, everybody.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.